Hello. um in today's video, what we are going to be doing is user control. Sometimes when we build an application, we might have different type of user. We might have the admin, we might have the company, we might have the normal user, we might have the HR, and so many. You get? So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you. Sometimes you may not want to make all users to see a particular screen, which is one condition. Second condition, you might also want to limit how users view a gallery. You want them to see only the list of their gallery, that is their items alone. You don't want them to see every other people's item on the gallery, just maybe because of security reason. Sometimes too, you may also want them not to see a particular UI from a particular screen. So in this video, that is what I'm going to be teaching you, and you don't even need any other video to learn this. This is the only strategy when it comes to Power App. So if this is what you are looking for, you are in the right video. Please make sure before you watch, do me a favor by liking, comment, or turn on your notification icon so that you can see more of this video. Do everything in your own power. Comment, make it interactive so that other people can ask questions. And if you have questions at the end of the video, you can ask questions. Then I will always come to reply you and also do more of the things you want. Thank you. But before we start, watch my introduction video. Video, just like I've explained, so I want to quickly teach us how we can always do user control. Based on my idea on app development, I've come to understand that we have different categories of users, but the ones that are very, very common are those of admin, those of the company, and those of the normal user. You get? So these are the three categories of users that we can normally see. In most cases, okay, I said we have the developer, the company, and also the user. Now, the developer sometimes always have full access to the app, and also the admin, that's the company. You understand? But the users can be restricted to some items, pages, gallery view, and so many other things. So we can see that in this gallery now, let's say the items of this gallery, let's say if you view this item, the item of this gallery now, you can see as it is now, we have some items of this gallery that sometimes we may want it to be visible to only the admin, or sometimes we want this this gallery to only that the user should only see its own record. Do you understand? Then if you open the app, let's say the content in this place, my bad, let me quickly check. That's the content on this place. That is, if there's a recent change request. If there's a change, there's no recent change request. Assuming there's a change request, then we will know that it will be visible. It will be visible. We can make it to be visible to the admin only. So another situation is if we have this page, the admin page, and we want this admin page to only be visible to the admin. So these are the three styles of how you can use user control. So if this is the video you would like to watch, So just stick to it and learn with me. So first thing is that you come to your app property, that is your app. Then you locate the unstart property. Now this code, you are going to type it exactly in this section. Let me zoom my screen so that I can see. So you can see that we have set current user, lower user, email, admin. So what this first line tells us is that it helps us to identify the current user. So if the current user email are all in capital letter, it's going to change it to lowercase. So it's going to recognize the lowercase of the user email. That's the current user currently using the email. Do you get? Then we have this particular one too, set admin. That is, you see in this array that is here, you will put your email, all the admin email. Let's say this is my admin email 1, the admin email 2. So this particular one is my email. So my own particular email is having S here. Do you get now? Why this line third line is telling us that if the current user, that is, if this current user is found inside this array that, or this list you have put here, or table, whatever what you want to call it. So whenever it's found inside, that means that current user of the app is the admin. Do you get now? But before you do that, make sure you would have first bring in your data, your data source. Office 365 must be there. So this one I don't need to tell you, because if you're a developer of my Power App, you should be able to know this. Office 365 must be there. That's one. Then this code too must be in your app formula bar. This code must be there. Where's the code? In your formula bar, this little line of code, you see, app edited version. So this one is current user, Office 365.user profile v2 user. Please make sure these two things, one must be there from your formula. Then you must add in the Office 365. That's 2. Then third one is that from the app formula bar, you must have, from the app, you must have, from your unstart property, you must have this code, where this one will be the list of all the admin you wish to. Do you get now? So I'll just tell you some tricks that you can use. Then some of the one that I would like you to, like, in case to fit into your own style. Now, for example, let's say in this activation screen now, you don't want normal user to see this particular gallery. All you just have to do is click on the gallery. Make sure you are on the gallery, right? Then you will come to the visibility property. The visibility property, you now put something like, if not, or if admin, if is admin. Don't forget, let me show you again, let me remind you again, from the app formula, from the app on start, I have this line. I said is admin is a set that tells us that if the current user, the email is also in this list, then that person is admin. So we are now going to use that idea to say this thing should be visible or not visible. So we will now say if is admin, that is, if the current user is admin, you understand, then it should be true. Otherwise it should be what? False. Do you get now? So let me try. You can see currently is not showing that, is not showing anything. It's because you need to refresh your page and make sure that this your email, if you want to be the admin, your email. So let's copy this email. Your email must be in that list. Your email must be in that list. So I want to make sure my email is in that list. So let me paste this. I have microsoft.com. so let me, you see currently it's not showing anything. So let me refresh, just because my email is there, so it's seeing me as an admin. So I have to refresh the page. You have to refresh so that you can see the effect. So as you can see, it's now visible. That's our one trick, you understand. So the other two trick, I'm not going to do the coding for you. I want to tell you how I generate it so that it can fit in whatever style you want to use it for. So the first one is, let's say in this gallery now, you want to make only the admin. You want only the admin to see all the item, and you want the user to see only the item is submitted. Do you get now? You understand the point? That because of security reasons, you only want the users to see their own item and also the admin to see all the item. So now what you do is, you come to this place, this code that you put here, you will, sorry, not the start property, from the on start property, you will copy this code, then you will bring it to your, most times I use Copilot because it's very intelligent. You understand? Most of you that use Copilot, you understand what I'm saying. You can use it to do any difficult tasks. So let me tell you how I make use of it. I say, hello, just follow me. Hello Bing, I have this particular code formula that I use to know if the current user of my Power App application is the admin. You now explain to it. First line tells us the current user. Second line help us to list the admin's email. Third line helps us to check if the current user is in the lists. Then if so, that means is admin. Do you get the point now? So that's it. So I now say, suppose I have a gallery in which, I want the admin to see all the items in the gallery. And for the normal users, they should only see their own item only for security reasons. Please, here is my current gallery item code formula. So I will now go to my Power App. Do you get? I'll go to my Power App. Then that's the reason why I'm showing you how to generate these things, so that you'll be able to know how to use them. So in my item, in my gallery, I'm currently in my gallery, right? Then in the item property, once you open this formula bar, you see the current the driving force behind my item, my gallery, right? Your own can be just only the activity, it can be the SharePoint list, it can be Dataverse list, it can be anything, do you get? But in whatever case it is, just copy whatever is there and give it to your co-pilot. You now say, I am currently using it to connect to SharePoint. Whatever data source you are using, make sure you give it to it. Please help me to modify this code formula to do what I asked for. So it's going to, one thing about Copilot is that it's going to give you the exact thing you need. Do you get now? So you can see so can you see he added some little stuff. Admin sees everything, normal users see only their own item. You understand? So this is just what he added. He added this little stuff. He said is admin and also username, current user email. He said admin sees everything, normal users see only their own items. So that is just what he has added for you, I guess. Now so let me just copy it and paste. Let me just copy and paste, I guess. Now so if you do not see any error, that means you are good to go. That is, if you want to know about Copilot is that if you prompt it very well, it's going to give you exactly what you need without you just doing that. So the third one now is, maybe you don't want them to see this page, this admin page. You don't want any person to see this admin page. All you just have to do is just come and you now ask again, okay, now I know you now ask this question. He said I know that navigating to other screens can be done either by clicking a stand-alone navigation button or by clicking the navigation button in a gallery such as in the left navigation bar, right? So there are two ways to navigate. Is either you click on a single button, maybe somewhere on the screen, to navigate to another screen, or in the left navigation bar. So what I'm saying is that there can be some navigation bar here, you understand, is a gallery. You can click to navigate, or you click on a particular button to navigate. Whichever case, you don't want to use those buttons. You want to quickly go and work on that particular screen you don't want them to go to. So in case if they navigate there, it will just bring them back. Do you get now? It will bring them back. But here is what I want to do. I don't want normal user to navigate to other screens to a particular screen. I only want the admin to see the screen. I want you to give me a code such that I want you to give me a code such that I will directly use the code in that page, not on the buttons for navigation. Do you understand now? So once they click the navigation button, it will return them back and return the message that you don't have access to that screen. So this is what it's going to give us. Perfect example. So this is what it's going to say. It said, if not admin, notify you don't have access to this screen. So now we are going to practicalize it. So on this screen now, where is it saying I should put it? It say on the invisible property. So just come to the screen. You come to the screen you don't want other normal user to go. On the invisible property, just paste this code. Do you get? Just paste the code. Just watch. By the time I go back to my app now, on my app property, now I told you that this is my admin email. Do you get? Suppose I just remove this S, and I'm no longer the admin then, because these two emails that are here, they are not mine. They are just formulated because I have removed a letter. So let's say I'm not the admin now. So, do you get now? So this time around, you do what? You refresh. Because if you don't refresh, it may not take effect. So you will refresh. And you make it what? Finish refreshing. as you can see now, after refreshing, you can see I can see nothing. So if I click on the preview, I'm not going to see anything in the gallery again. So that's just the way it is. And if I try to navigate to that screen, can you see it's currently telling me you don't have access to this. It should be that screen. You understand? It's saying this screen. It should be that screen. So it's in the message. You must put in the message, so it will take you back. But mind you, when I click again, let me click, you see it will show me a little bit and takes me back. So once it takes me there, I don't want them to see anything. Do you get now? So that means I have to work on the admin screen, that once they come, you get, I don't want them to see all of this thing before it takes them back. So what you just have to do, your first container that you put on that screen, you make it to be what? Invisible. So you just come to the invisible property. Come to the invisible property, that is visibility property. I say if admin, if is admin, you understand, then if is admin, it should be true, otherwise it should be false. So in that way, they will not be able to see this screen. You can see once it brings them, they'll just see a white black space, and to take them back to the page they are meant to be. You get now? So that's the way we do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please make sure you subscribe, you comment, you share the video, you also turn your notification icon so that I can see more of this content next time I do more content like this. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.